Yes, we're going to talk about funding your business today. Hi Top Gun, I'm Olga and you're on my Korean business growth channel, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because there is a lot of valuable content that we discuss weekly and you don't want to miss it out. And if you already know me, welcome back. In my previous videos, we discussed numerous online businesses that you can start from scratch, like today. How to define what business you would like to start, how to start a home-based business in the right way, important things to consider before starting a business, challenges that you're going to meet with the launching of your business, and how to create a business plan in a right way. Now, it might be that you have already defined what it is that you really want to do, and you have already outlined your business plan. If you haven't, watch my previous videos on how to create a business plan, it's important. And now you're wondering where to get funds for your business to actually launch and get started if you need a starting capital. So I'm here for you today to help you outline that and define what would be the best choice for you. The first and the hardest of all is pursuing a grant. Now, I have met with this once a couple of times before when I have been performing a head of business development duties in one of the companies, and I must say that that was really hard and we did not succeed. But I know people who did and they are geniuses. First of all, the preparation would be monstrous, so get prepared for that, because most of those grants are being released by either the government or the state or different organizations that aim at boosting local businesses or at any other aim of their own thinking. And this is why the list of rules that you have and requirements that you have to meet is as long as Niles. So you will have days, if not weeks, to just trying to figure out what they actually want from you and if you're actually eligible to enter and to participate in taking that grant. My advice is from the very start, ask for help from someone who have already participated in these types of grants and had a successful history writing a business plan for such type of grants, because it will save you lots of time and the investing would be worth it. However, do not expect a huge paycheck even if you win that grant, because there are lots of limitations on that one. But if you are ready to try, then it could be a way to go. And grants are very popular in the US and developed countries like in the Western Europe. If you're going to pursue a grant, try checking your local options or even international ones. Sometimes the citizens of other countries are eligible to participate in taking grants in some other countries. So you might check out all the options that you could possibly have in your business sphere. The second way of finding funds for your business is crowdfunding, and this is super popular among digital entrepreneurs and online entrepreneurs because, think about that. First thing, you don't need to be tech savvy to start your crowdfunding campaign. And second, you don't need to repay all of your numerous investors. How cool is that? That's not all the benefits that crowdfunding has. On top of that, you will be promoting your product before it's even on. If you have a successful crowdfunding campaign, you make your product known to a wider audience before you even launched. It's cool, right? And as you may guess, the only pitfall crowdfunding has is being heard among other entrepreneurs who are looking for investments as well, because people looking for investments are numerous and your voice is hard to be heard. So make sure to invest in your crowdfunding pitch because everything depends on it. The third is method of 3F, family, friends, and fools. I think that you might heard about this one. And if you're if you're launching a small business, you might consider loaning some amounts of money from your family, and the advantages are obvious. First thing, your family members will not require you to pay them interest, and secondly, more often than not, they are generous enough to let you take your time to repay your debt. The pitfalls are obvious as well. First thing, you won't be able to secure a large budget because, your family is not Rockefellers, right? And second, you risk hurting your relationships with your beloved and your family members, because when money are involved, it's always a problem. So if you're ready to risk your relationships this way, this might be a way to go for you. Or if you're really sure that you can repay them back as soon as possible. Now let me know, do you think that you will be able to use this method, and why? And I will share my experience in the comments below on this one. The fourth is getting an angel investor on board. This is a nice one. If you're looking for a larger sum of investments, you might try and look for investors who have previously invested in the type of business that you had successfully invested. Angel investors are not hard to find. They could be found on the networks for angel investors and on business networks like LinkedIn. And actually, the thing you need is to invest into the pitch you're going to present to them. It might be even better if you could meet them in person, face to face, and make your pitch deck like more impressible and more presentable. And another benefit from inviting an angel investor is that more often than not, angels provide not only the necessary funds for your business, but also advice and all their wisdom, which is crucial, which is so important, which is great at the launching stage because they have the experience that you don't have. The pitfalls is that you risk losing quite a fair share of your company at this stage. But then having 100% from a zero is worse than having 50% from a million, right? Another one is seeking for venture capital. This one is tough. You have to find the venture capitalist who believes in your ability to grow your business and who believes in your idea and who is ready to invest. This is a great way to boost your business with venture capital, and this sounds the budget will be much more sustainable than from any other methods of investments. However, again, there are pitfalls. First is that you risk losing a significant amount of your company, of shares of your company at this stage. And second, be prepared that venture capitalists are looking for businesses that can scale like crazy. And you have to prove to those investors that your business can scale like crazy. If you get your investment, be prepared to fulfill your words, to keep your words, and scale and grow your business very rapidly. Venture capital has a short shelf life because venture capitalists are looking to invest into something big, the next big thing, to get their money and move to the next thing. The next way of funding your business is good old bank loans, which seem like very old-fashioned nowadays. But if you are a small business owner and if you're sure that your idea will be profitable enough to repay everything and plus the interest, this might be another way to fund your business. Pros are that you will retain the full equity of your business, you don't have to share it with anyone. Cons are that you will have to repay everything to the bank plus the interest, or leave yourself vulnerable to bankruptcy. The next one is bootstrapping, or raising money yourself. The Russian Emperor Alexander II said, "Russia has but two allies, its army and navy." This principle applies to bootstrapping business. You will have to find all the resources you need within yourself, and you will have to grow and scale your business only counting on your own ability to grow that business and on your own funds. Bootstrapping has a number of advantages, one of which is stability. Bootstrapped companies tend to outlive startups that were infused with venture capital. On the other hand, they lack that fast growth and crazy revenue numbers, and more often than not, they remain small or medium businesses as opposed to the startups who have been infused with venture capitals. I would say all of these methods work and all of these methods are eligible, so you will have to figure out which method works best for you, and don't take any examples here, because the thing that worked for your neighbor, your colleague or your ex-boss will or might not work for you. This is it for today, Top Gun. Hope this will help you to jump from thinking to doing. Stick around for the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, come back next week. I would love to see you commenting below my video and letting me know what video would you like me to cover next, what topic would you like me to cover next. Thanks for watching till the very end and see you next week. Bye!